Well, all right now, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you followed the last video, I was bucking up that cherry wood that got all tore up out here. I think the tree service guys, they must have just rented a bobcat for like a day and came in and moved as much stuff as they could just to get a little room to dump furthermore dumps. So I came out here and there's a bunch of smaller diameter crap all around, just laying around. So I already started bucking up a bunch of this crap, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. I'm going to finish bucking up just a few pieces of this wood and just throw it in my truck. It's probably not even a rick of wood, about 3/4 of a rick, half rick or so. And I'm just going to get this out of the way, this smaller diameter stuff. There's a bunch of it. There's some good oak right over here now, and it is oak wood, but that oak is drying so fast. I just went and checked it over there, and I might put a moisture meter on it. It's only been out there about 3 weeks. And it's already just getting real light and the sun's bleaching it out. So by the time I'm done selling all my other wood, that oak will be dry. It's some dry burning wood. I'm talking late December or January. By the time I run out of wood and start moving into that oak, it'll be dry. I like to split them small. It's starting to get close to that time of year. In the fall, we split them small. So now I want to get out of here today anyway. So I forgot to bring my bar and chain oil. I only have a little bit left, so I might run out of bar and chain oil, but it's going to be hot out here today, and hopefully I put my deodorant on. I might do a deodorant check here. That smells like coconuts to me. Anyways, want to remember that. It's been really hot, and about 2 weeks ago there, I ran out of refrigerant in my air conditioner there. If you watched my refrigerant video a few videos ago about air conditioning, I did run out of refrigerant, and that was hot. I had to order refrigerant, and it wasn't in for over 5 days or so, and I should have had that in stock already, but I didn't have my 608 yet, so I wanted to wait on that. But I finally got that done. Mavi, my cat, was freaking out. She's been hiding under the bed, hot, shedding, wondering what the heck's going on, waiting for the air conditioner to turn on. And I didn't really want to come make wood because it was like 90 degrees in the 90s, and my house inside was 90 to 95 degrees. So I didn't want to come out here and get all hot and sweaty and open the door to a 95-degree house with no air conditioning, feeling disgusting and all that. So I didn't do anything for that period. I just kind of held the fort down a little bit there and tried to stay cool, took some cold showers throughout the day and all that. And then, as soon as I got my air conditioner fixed, I mean, literally, when UPS delivered my refrigerant, it started pouring down rain, and it's been raining for 10 days. It's still wet out here. We were supposed to have flash flooding yesterday, but it didn't happen. Thank the Lord for that. So there's a lot of rain still in the forecast here coming up later this week. I haven't been able to get much more wood made lately. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of rambling on now, but I really took a lot of time all throughout last winter and spring and made a bunch of wood. So I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, I got enough wood laid out that by the time I get to the end of what I got, the stuff I'm splitting now will be dry and ready to go. So I got several months worth of wood, and I'm just going to keep going. So anyways, let me get my saw gassed up here and just finishing bucking up these couple pieces of crap here now. And I'm going to split this wood, and we'll just check that out, see how much crap I got, and we'll throw it in the pile. That's going to be the video for today. So don't forget to like and subscribe now, and I'll see you guys next time. Well, I'll see you guys here in a minute, as soon as I'm done here gassing my saw. All right, everybody. I don't know if you can see, but I got that much bar and chain oil left. So I can probably get a couple tanks of gas if I need to. Hopefully I can, because I wanted to buck up some wood here. So we'll see. That's not as much as you think it is. That's probably going to about fill up one tank right there with a little bit left over. So we'll see. Let me get gassed up here real quick. That is a problem when you leave the house without bar and chain oil. I've done that before and ran out and didn't have that, and it's a pretty important thing to make sure you keep in your truck. Oh yeah, so I probably have, I got close to 2. There's a little bit in there. I might have 2 tanks of gas, so I'll be able to get a little bit more work done here today, which is a good thing since I'm out here. It seems like it's coming out slow today. I don't know why, but that wasn't coming out very fast. All right, now let me buck up this piece of crap over here, and I got one over there, and we'll split some wood. Takes a minute to get gas back in the line there. I ran her pretty dry last time. I have not been measuring my wood today. I don't really give a shit. It's pretty close to 16 All right, now everybody, I got one more piece of crap over here. I'll be right back with you. All right, here we go. This is that other piece of crap. That's some good burning wood right here now. Let me get this bucked up and in the truck. People pay good money for that wood. All right, now that wasn't a problem, just a little piece of crap there. I kind of wanted to buck up a few pieces of this oak over here. Might as well, while I'm going, get closer to a truckload of wood. If I can, let me just take a look at this over here. Let's see what we got. See all this wood right here? That's some nice looking oak wood here, easy cutting. I might throw a few pieces of that out here and buck some of that crap up real quick while I'm here, because that's just some low-hanging fruit, as they say. Let me throw some out here and see what we got going here now. All right, let me put my saw away from the action here. You always want to put your chainsaw away from the throwing action. Oh, that's some heavy wood. All right. Oh yeah, that's gonna be some good wood. Ooh-wee. Oh. Look at that piece of crap. The splitter will go through that. That's what I love about a log splitter. I don't know if you can see the end of this, but just a big old gnarly piece of oak. Log splitter will split that. All right, I'm just going to do that, get the easy stuff out of here. All right, that's good for me. So I'm going to get that split up here now. Let me show you what we got. I don't know how much wood this is. Probably not quite a truckload. We got that wood. And I got this wood over here I was working on. A little pile of wood here, a few rounds. Little mess of wood there. And then this wood over here behind my truck. This little pile of wood here. So I'm going to just split this wood up get it going now. I don't think you guys really need to see all that. It's a mix of oak, maybe some maple. There's a lot of oak in this wood. But anyways, I'm gonna get this split up, and I'll just check in when we're done, show you what we got. I don't think that's gonna be quite a truckload of wood, but we'll see. I'll split these two piles up, and then we'll check in. I'll get this other wood bucked up here shortly, see what we got here going now. All right, everybody, I got one pile done. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this other pile of crap over here. Just get that split up. We'll run the camera and just let y'all fill the truck up on high speed. Here we go. All right, everybody, I'm going to relocate over here to this other pile and get it bucked up and split that wood over there. Getting a pretty good pile of calf soxula in the truck. Going to be a nice rick of wood. So I just got to get going on all this, but I gotta move my truck over here. Let me go ahead and film. Oops, sorry there. Let me go ahead and film myself bucking this wood. Okay, now everybody, I got a nice load of some wood. That's some nice burning oak and some maple in there. There was more maple than I thought. It was just kind of mixed in with a bunch of oak. I had one big old funky piece. I didn't film it, but I'm gonna throw that on top of the fire, and I'm gonna sell that bad boy. It will burn. Somebody's gonna get a nice little treat. Some hot burning wood coming through. All right. So that's a nice rick of some wood, and I'm just gonna throw it right there on top of all that pile right there, and it's all just kind of a mess right now. It's a big heap of all kinds of stuff, but I know what's what when I'm stacking it and selling it. I'll be able to tell if it's dry wood or not, but I'll bet even that oak will be pretty dry by the time I get around to selling it. I gotta get, that's 2.5 rows. That's 2 rows in the middle row. I got to get all the way through all of that, and I got other wood at other places, so it'll be well into the late fall before I get to it. Anyways, I'm gonna throw it on top of there right in the hot, baking, burning sun, right in the middle of this big field here now, and it'll get some nice sun on it. It'll be dry before you know it. So here we go. You can see how bleached out that wood's getting already. That's that UV sunlight breaking down that wood now, and the water comes in and hits it and helps to wash it off and accelerates the process. But the UV is what breaks it down. And you can see, I mean, it's the sun hitting it, because I mean, if it was water, that second row would be getting wet right there too, and you can see the stain on that wood underneath. I mean, it'd be getting wet running down in there. It's not just water, it's the sun and the water that works in tandem there. You can see how gray that piece is there. So anyways, I'm gonna get to stacking this wood. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Now I'll check in with you guys next time, and I'll be bucking up some wood, probably buck up some oak, and we'll film that next video. See you guys later. That was all terrible. All right.